And I feel like I did something wrong, but I didn't. Just came over to stick those guys in the shade real quick, and look at all this. I think it's okay. Hopefully it's not robbing. Looks a little frantic, but it could be possible. I'll be putting them in their home here in just a couple minutes. I don't see any deadies on the ground, so I'm not sure. Hey, it's windy, sorry. So, I think that's robbing. I'm really not certain. I don't know. I got stuff over there. It won't be on camera, sorry. I'm putting these guys in there and the split I just made into the yellow boxes, and hopefully it'll be just fine. I freaking don't know, okay? I don't know. So, there's just bees everywhere. I don't know what's happening, but let's open this and get started. And I'll put the box on the other side while I open that up. Don't know the best way to approach this, okay? Well, we'll just open it up and see what happens. I start off by giving the nuke a little bit of smoke to get the bees out of the way and start placing the bees and the frames in their new home. Brood there. I accidentally pushed a frame off of the frame rests and it fell to the bottom of the nuke, which is not great. No one's pleased right now. Nobody. After giving them a little more smoke, I was able to grab the frame and put it in the new hive. Here's brood. I'm taking care to keep brood frames together and put food frames on the outsides of the hive. I guess that last frame was empty, but putting a lid on when you're going to step away from the hive is always a good idea. So I have 4 frames in there. Squished. Now we have this nuke that we just made. They're probably pissed off. I don't know. Okay. We're gonna dump these ladies in. Sorry, you don't get to see cool. After seeing that, and if you're new to beekeeping videos, you might be feeling like, wow, that seems a little bit violent to be knocking them off like that. But let me tell you, bees hold on to things so well that this is so much easier, and it makes them a lot less angry than using a bee brush or something similar. So again, I made sure to put brood frames next to each other, and now I just went and grabbed some honey frames that I had left over because I wanted to give them some food to get started. This is a little ridiculous and I don't like it, okay? They're not really being aggressive or anything, but I don't know what's happening and it's making me uncomfortable. So I went ahead and gave these bees a few frames of crystallized honey. I think I will give them like a blank. Now take a look at this. Is it just me, or does it seem like they found the hole in the inner cover like way too easily, and even the little entrance hole in the inner cover? Maybe it's because I had the nuke box on top of the hive that they're able to find it easily. It just seemed a little odd to me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm putting in one last frame. I'm going to choose a foundationless frame so they can draw out some of their own comb if they feel like it. While cleaning up and closing up, I still was really worried that a robbing situation was happening, and I still, to this day, can't tell you for sure or not, but when I ended up cleaning up and dumping out the old nuke box, I noticed there was quite a few dead bees and debris that fell out of it, which at the time made me feel pretty confident that it was robbing, because when bees rob other hives, they make quite the mess because they rip open honey cells and they kill a bunch of bees.
I know, I'll let you know what I do.
So this is what they're looking like a short while later. I ended up jamming this towel in the top there because for some reason the robbing screen plus the handle, there was a giant gap in between, and so bees were going in and out just really fast. And at this point I really felt like the bees were getting robbed out like crazy. It just seems so different to me, like the bees were just felt like they were going crazy. It just felt different. I'm also going to go and grab a wet sheet because that is a tactic that you can use to help get what I think currently are robbers away. This is really unfortunate and really frustrating to me. Things are just starting to bloom out here, and usually they shouldn't be this desperate, but we're going through a really bad drought. I didn't think this would be happening right now because when we checked clover not too long ago and rose, they both had some capped honey stores. I feel really bad. I wanted to cry because I'm doing my best, and this was going to be so super cool, and I've been so excited for it, and now it kind of just feels like a nightmare. I know that bees have their own mind and bees are going to do what bees are going to do, and I can only do so much.
But I really, always want the best for them. And I feel like I did something wrong, but I didn't. So, sorry. I'll grab a wet sheet, and blocking that entrance was a good idea. It was suggested. I called Swarmstead because I was like, I don't know what the heck to do. And I don't know what the best thing to do is at the moment, because this is just insanity. Like, I feel really bad. So, okay, so I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna get a sheet. I'm gonna try to smoke, them away from the entrance and get the sheet over it and try and weigh it down with some rocks or whatever. And hopefully everything will, be okay. Last time I had a robbing situation, it was a fall time, and using the wet sheets worked, and they didn't come back the next day, the robbers, so I guess we'll just see what happens. I don't know what kind of luck I'm gonna have with this split after this. I think I'll get that rag a little wet for the bees inside. I'm worried they're gonna need some water. With how this was, I couldn't, put any freaking stuff in the feeder or anything.
Sorry, I got a little bit emotional on you there. At this point, there's really not much else I can do. If you are interested in seeing how this turns out in the long run, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to click the notification bell so you'll be updated when the next video comes out. I appreciate and thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me here on Farmstead Smith. I'll see you next time.